Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Ended up in no man's land.
Oh, super ball!
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba.
And the shot! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Zubimendi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Vinicius Junior surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Rice. Arsenal finding their passes. For Merino. Calafiori. Now it's Eze. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Up he goes! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Eze. Mikel Merino receives it in a good position here. He's done well to get that clear. It's a good spell of possession, this. Some really good ball movement. He's being urged to shoot.
Oh, sweet feet.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Rice. Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Calafiori gets into a good position. Rudiger gets it away. Valverde with the clearance. Ball's gone out of play. Timber. And he's forced to go back. That's Eze. And it's Rice. For Merino. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Camavinga. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Aims beyond the defence. Eze. Rice. Calafiori. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That is good alertness. Carvajal. He's picked his way through. And it's Eze. And he's played it back. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well.
Oh, that was vital. Valverde.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Camavinga. Good, strong midfield running here. Nice interception, well timed.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Havertz. Now it's Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tchouaméni.
And the counter is on.
Rice. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tchouaméni. Havertz. Vinicius Junior.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bellingham takes a shot! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having...
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Carvajal.
And Alaba.
And back to the keeper. And it's Tchouaméni. Now Eder Militao. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Shot, surely! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Setford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Eze! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
Alaba. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Threads one in. That ball looks a good one. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Eze. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Well, nicely intercepted. And it's Arda Güler. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Chouameni, Rudiger. That's a little off target. Alaba. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Opts for safety. Carvajal. Dani Ceballos. And he's had it nicked away. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Nicely weighted ball. Merino. And it's Rice. Zubimendi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Look at the space here. Decent chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Hendrick fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Güler. That's Brahim Diaz. And it's Arda Güler. Well read. The danger is averted.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Not the most oh no, what has happened here? And he's lost, can he finish? Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Played out wide. Oh, good take in a good area. Delivers with whip. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's in a great position here. Has a look and plays it forward. Now that's well seen too. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Ceballos. Hendrick. And here's Rodrigo. Now it's Güler. Rodrigo, he's gone for goal! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Madrid pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course.
Mbappe, chance for a shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. Searching pass he's played there. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
Now it's Mbappe.
He's in space and looking for options.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Madrid are looking to break at pace.
First quarter of an hour gone.
And he's being shifted off it. That's a little off target. Valverde has a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Vinicius Junior.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? Hoisted in. Cleared without hesitation. Vinicius Junior. Brahim Diaz. Good ball, good take. Looking to play him in. And the shot!
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Brahim Diaz deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
So it's going to be another corner.
Corner number 2 then. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Chouameni. Now Alaba. Camavinga. It's Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni. And it's Alaba. Gets a good foot in there. And that's put paid to a promising move. Ceballos picks it up out wide. Oh, this is a great position. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. He's well positioned here. Valverde. Oh, this looks sharp. Now Mbappe. Mendy gets over and intercepts. And it's Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Played through for the wide man. Alaba.
looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Nice bit of trickery. Vinicius Junior, who's steaming forward.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that has been cleared. Vinicius Junior.
Oh, there's a probing ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's in on goal.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, he's certain.
And there's the end of the first half.
So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
And we're underway again.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This looks promising. Great chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Vinicius, and the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Vinicius Junior has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
And it's skewed away. Brahim Diaz. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's heaved it away. Bellingham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vinicius Junior.
Shot, surely! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 3 coming up.
El dorsal 19. Serán sustituidos.
He's gone looking for safety.
El dorsal 5. El dorsal 15.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Mbappe.
Plenty of action at either end, just nothing to show for it.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the...
Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And here comes the corner. Madrid get their fourth corner. Tchouaméni is there and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Quality ball. Courtois claims comfortably.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Tchouaméni. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. Asensio. Vinicius Junior charging forward, the ball at his feet. Brahim Diaz. Ceballos. And Rodrigo. And it's Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Tchouaméni. So what can they make of this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Goulet.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Goes for a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So here comes
10,
the substitution.
El dorsal 7, el dorsal 21, el dorsal 14. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 6,
Carvajal.
el dorsal 4.
And it's Alaba. Well, that has not gone well. They'll have one final crack at it. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Rodrigo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Camavinga. And it's Arda Güler. Eder Militao gets a foot in here. Now he's got space here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Güler.
Habrá 2
We are
minutos de
into
descuento.
overtime. Now it's Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. He can get that clear. Ceballos. Brahim Diaz. And he plays one through. Plenty to aim at here. Courtois. And that will be it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Goes for a shot!
Vinicius Junior. And he was alert to it. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Has a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Mendy. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Mbappe. And it's Bellingham. Played back in. Valverde. And it's Arda Güler. And the pass is intercepted. Valverde. First quarter of an hour gone. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, what has happened? Valverde!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Camavinga. And he shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Quick look, then he's got full. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's hit the post! There it is! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
El dorsal 5.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another.
And the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get... Oh, he's been caught napping! Lovely feet. That's a throw. Carvajal. Vinicius Junior. That is a great pick out. Madrid are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he can clear it away. Valverde. Nicely aimed pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's great chance!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Tchouaméni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, they can break here. Mbappe! Eder Militao gets it away. Camavinga tries to play it through. He's on it, can he get away? Mbappe! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? A finish of true class! And this is getting better and better.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Valverde. Mbappe! He has found the way through. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Brahim Diaz. Chouameni.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Bellingham. Now it's Camavinga.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Mendy. And that has put paid to that. Camavinga. Decent chance! It's bounced back off the post. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Valverde, and he's managed to get free. Valverde stood his ground strongly. And a chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Asensio. Couler. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Chouameni. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's in a great position here. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips the fence.
He's one-on-one! Some resolute defending there. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's in on goal. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Chance, surely! Oh, brilliant save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
There's the header! Harmlessly behind.
Se va a
We
producir
have
un
got
cambio de
changes here,
jugadores.
from both sides in
El
fact.
dorsal 10, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 21, el dorsal 8. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11, el dorsal 9, el dorsal
Carvajal.
5, el dorsal 19.
And it's Ceballos.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Now it's Rodrigo. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Rodrigo purring through the... Can he finish? And he should have made it 4.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Madrid have their third corner. Bellingham getting this one clear. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Some really good ball movement. Deftly away. And smartly reclaimed. Asensio. And it's Arda Güler. Ceballos. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Aims beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Güler. That's a sharp pass. It's a good spell of possession, this. That's a shade optimistic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Could be danger here. Tries a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Dani Ceballos. Oh, good take in a good area. Madrid can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that has been clubbed away. This might spell danger. Corner number 2 then. And they've got rid. Oh, good-looking ball. And he thumps it clear. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Güler. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Good ball, good take. And he's quick to get it clear again. Tchouaméni. Rodrigo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tchouaméni.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Pinches it off him. Madrid have a free kick. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Eder Militao. Oh, there's a probing ball.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Madrid looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carry...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you'd really struggle to find any weakness.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! That was mighty close. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, they could break here. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Bellingham. He's got away. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Nice have the chance to go the other way. And here's Mbappe. Still goalless at the moment. And he's had a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Valverde really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Driving forward. Can he get it through? Nicely aimed pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Eder Militao clears. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Chouameni. Bellingham. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Distributed tidily. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Bellingham. Over to the left. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Across it goes. Camavinga, nicely weighted ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Could be danger here. And he's searching through.
Goes for a shot! And he's done it!
Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Après 37 minutes de jeu par le numéro 10.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
That is great defending, so alert.
Madrid leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Now that's well seen too.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's had it nicked away. Goes forward. Now he's off and running. That is good alertness.
Camavinga.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Madrid have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
So off we go once more. Madrid carrying a one-goal lead.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Camavinga is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Knocks it into space.
Vinicius Junior.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He has found the way through.
Vinicius Junior.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Madrid are still that goal to the good.
That's a good ball out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Courtois claims it. Safe hands. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Madrid are looking to break at pace.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Searching pass he's played there.
Oh, that was vital.
Nice really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
And shot, surely! They've got to be quick to recover this. Great vision, shot a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
So, third corner of the game.
Changement en cours.
It's a really well-measured ball. Aimed in towards... Oh, what a climb! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Time and again they are repelled. And it's Ceballos. Oh, good-looking ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's an imaginative pass. Elects to cross. He rises! He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Brahim Diaz. Always onto this. Ceballos. Good ball, good take.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And here's Rodrigo. Now it's Rodrigo. A terrific header. And it's in. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. The final 5 minutes. Has a look and plays it forward. He's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now they can spring out of defence.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now he's got space here. He's just misjudged that one. Nice have their second corner now. He's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. With official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Goulet, that's been slipped through. And that's a good ball. And the shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid, added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Hendrik voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.